How to keep yourself unhappy forever. This is a very extensive guide of I don't know how many steps. But the first step, I'm going to pretend like I know how many steps there are. The first step out of the 5 is that you have to accept everybody else's desires. Never question the group or the society's desires for you. Never. Just accept that you want fancy clothes, expensive cars, beautiful relationship, well, not beautiful relationships, beautiful people to have relationships with, no matter how screwed up these relationships are. Just accept that you should have all of these desires that everybody else wants. Everybody else wants. Never learn. This is the second out of 5. The second step out of 5 is never. No matter how many times the world shows you that you do not really get any happiness or joy from owning things, from getting things, no matter how many times you learn this lesson, never, ever learn it completely. Understand that that's the way to do it. The third out of 5 is never laugh. No matter how funny things get, you should always be stoic, always be angry and frustrated, because you know that that's how people win in life and get more, is by frustrating themselves, by getting themselves so angry that they have to move towards the things that they want, never enjoying life. That's how you do it. That's how you get success. The price that you have to pay for your success and your money is unhappiness. And that's what you should do as well. Never smile, never laugh until you've made it. And you know goddamn well that no matter how much money, no matter how many things you will have, you will never be able to enjoy it, because you will forever want more, because you're ambitious. You are someone who will be a billionaire. And that's lesson number 3. Now, lesson number 4 is much more interesting, because this list should have stopped at lesson number 3, but we do have another one. The productivity. Always obsess about how you can do more, how you can work more, as opposed to really looking for relationships, really looking for other things that fulfill you. Always do the boring stuff, the safe things. Never try to do some adventurous things. Never try to take any risks. Never do all of these things, because the boring stuff, the things that keep you safe, those are the things that keep you happy. No. Safety is better than happiness, of course. You should always try to do the safest thing. Even though we live in a society that's super safe, you should always prepare for when the crises come, when the economic crisis comes, the fear, the loathing, all of these things, the government, everything can crumble at a moment's notice. That's why you are prepared. You build bunkers. You have food in your pantry for 25 years. That's how you should do things. And 5th out of 5 is actually to, I don't know what I'm going to say, but it's going to be funny. And it is going to be for those who actually wait until the end, who actually sit and understand that true knowledge about being unhappy is very, very precious. You have to learn how to be unhappy in life, because that's how success comes to you. And of course, you should repeat all of the steps in order and understand that this last one is so good, so precious, so amazing. It took me 32 years to realize this. It is this one singular thing. It is that you should never, ever dare to engage with life in any other way than by trying to get something. Try to get everything, squeeze the lemon as hard as possible, and make people fear you. because that's real control. And control really makes you happy. No, it doesn't. That's why it's on the list. Because to truly be, this is the fifth one, we are making it up as it goes. The fifth one is to be obsessed over control. Control your relationships, control your employees. Of course, because you are unhappy. That's why you have employees. Make their life miserable because you are miserable. And you should make everybody else's life the same as yours. Because why should they be happy? They're just stupid. And once you understand that only stupid people can be happy, us smart people can never be satisfied. We can never do anything that to make ourselves happy. And the last one is to always expect to be happy, not realize, never accept the fact that happiness is something that you do. It's a habit. Never accept us. No matter what happens, never. This is the bonus tip. If you're here to the last one, this is the sixth bonus tip. It's never, ever accept that this happiness is more than a feeling. No, accept that it just pops out of nowhere. Just like money, just materializes around you, you know? And just like opportunities, like everything. This just comes to you. It's the law of attraction. Happiness just comes to you. You don't have to do anything to get happiness. It is not a habit. It is not really a habit. It is not something that you do. Understand, the better you understand that happiness is not something that you do, it's something that you get by happenstance. You just get happiness from the world. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to surround yourself with good people. You don't have to actually treat other people with respect and kindness and not try to control them. You should never do that because that's not happiness. That is not happiness. Happiness is getting more. You will get it after you make your first billion. You have 10,000 properties and you have 100,000 employees. That's when you will be happy. That's when you will be happy. Not today. It's not something that you can change today. Happiness is so rare, especially for smart people like us. We are extremely hard to make happy because of our big brains not letting us to be happy. Because of our big, humongous IQ, we cannot be happy because we know and we see the world more objectively. We are not emotional creatures. Happiness is an emotion. We shouldn't really look at emotions and start to actually see those things as being good. No. Only intellect, only abstractions, only thinking and understanding is what matters. No matter how unhappy, how miserable our lives get, we still understand more than everyone else. We are happier somehow. But we are definitely more intelligent because we put thinking and understanding on a pedestal, and that's the way to do it. It is not action. It is not emotion. It is only thinking and understanding that makes the world run around in circles and happy. It is not understanding that we can be happy. No. We shouldn't. We should deny that. We can never be happy, especially because of the reasons that I mentioned. We are too smart to be happy. We are too determined, too obsessed, too ambitious to be happy. We can never be happy right now because to be happy right now means to get rid of the goals that we want, the ambition. What would we do with all of those things? Would we just sit in a chair and not do anything all day? That's exactly what we're going to do if we are unhappy. We're just gonna lay around and wait for the day when we're gonna be gone. That's what happiness means. That's what happiness is. Just laziness in disguise, just contentment in disguise.